to be part of our mission and what we do. Shabir Ali will call me in 10 minutes. My friend, Shabir Ali will never call me in 10 centuries. You want to bet? Not 10 minutes, not 10 years, not even 10 centuries. The Muslims cannot find me. They say, what is a Christian Prince? Want to call him? Where is he? We challenge him to debate us. It's very funny. I mean, I'm here, and I am here almost like how many hours a day I'm here live. There's nobody actually do what I do. People, they do like once a week or etc. You know, I am here like in the same day. I do 2 podcasts sometime, or even sometime 3 times, and not for 5 minutes or 20 minutes. I do it for hours. Like how many hours now we are here? How many hours? So yet they cannot find me and they cannot call me. Actually, there's a Muslim, he says to me, why you debate only stupid Muslims? As if there is a smart Muslim. And by the way, when you say why you debate only stupid Muslims, and you are a Muslim, you just admitted that there's no smart Muslims, because you tell me why only stupid Muslims are there according to you. What about you be the smart one who to call me and prove me wrong? Yeah, but sometimes we stay even for 8 hours. Sometimes we stay until YouTube shut down, because YouTube give us a maximum of 8 hours. You know, you see, it is the Muslim fault. I used to debate Muslims like since the internet started. I started exposing Islam in the internet, and then the internet getting more advanced, and then we have a program it's called Hear Me, which is like a voice chat, but for sure not like now. I mean, it was very basic, but at least we can talk. And then the Muslim, they challenged me to go to a program it's called Pal Talk, and I went to Pal Talk, and the Muslim, they were so sorry to invite me there. And then the Muslim, they challenged me, you know, to make books. They said to me, if you are a scholar, why you don't have books? So I said, okay, let me do books. And the Muslim, they get so upset later for having books. And then the Muslim, they posted videos on YouTube supposedly to fight me, to expose me. And then he said to me, if you are a man, answer them. So I said, okay, well, the Muslims look like they are again answering me, asking me to do something in YouTube. So I went to YouTube, and since then the Muslims are so upset because I came to YouTube. So look like everything I do is by the help and the invitation and the inspiration of the Muslims. No, I was not a Muslim, my friend. I'm too smart to be a Muslim for a second. I don't believe that God will make my penis endless, because that would be very painful. That is not a reward, that is a penalty. Imagine you are living in China, but your penis in the Amazon jungle, and every filthy ant there is biting your penis. And not only that, you will be even more lucky if you go and your penis go to India and the cobra take her bite, and the cobra, she invite her babies to practice biting your penis. Hey, okay, babies, I am your mother, the cobra, and now we will teach you how to bite. This is a human being penis, is coming from all the way from Chicago, and he is a Muslim. Allah made his penis endless, so don't worry, he is far away, he will not see you. Let us go and start biting his penis. I mean, what kind of reward this reward is? Endless penis? Your wife is next to you and your penis is in China or in 7 galaxy? What you will do then? You will make a U-turn? You have to be certified crazy. I mean, donkey. Actually, even donkeys don't believe in that. And Muhammad, to cover his madness, because he said endless penis, he said, okay, and the vagina fit for that. What the heck? What do you mean the vagina fit for that? Yeah, because if the penis is endless, we have to make a vagina fit for that. But let me explain to you how stupid the idea is. You know, I'm good, very good in art, right? You know me, I'm an artist. I mean, what I can do. Art is I cannot resist being an artist. So this is Abdul. This is brother Abdul. Excuse me, I'm not speaking dirty, I'm speaking religion now, even though the topic is dirty. So this is Abdul, and now Allah is making to make his penis endless. Now Muhammad, he wanna cover this lie, so he decided to make an endless vagina. But in order to make the vagina endless, you have to make endless women too. What a stupid religion. I want to convert to Islam. This is science, my friend. This must be true. Unbelievable. This is so beautiful. Endless vagina and endless penis. And not only that, the Muslim man, he will have how many years, guys, who remember how many years orgasm? How many years orgasm? Who remember? 70 years orgasm. 70 years orgasm. So I go to visit Shabir Ali. I knock at the door. Shabir Ali like he's coming. So I come next year. Shabir Ali still coming. I come 10 years after. Shabir Ali still coming. I come 20 years after. Shabir Ali still coming. I come to Zakir Naik 50 years after. He's still coming. 60 years after. He's coming. Still coming. 69 years after. He's still coming. 70 years. He's just done. Praise be to Allah. This is a religion. 70 years orgasm. I mean, oh boy. If you want to learn, by the way, more about the stupidity of, like, especially sexuality in Islam, I made 2 books. Those are the newest ones. Volume number 1 and volume number 2. They are called Sex and Allah. Sex and Allah. You can read them. You can get them from Amazon, and you can you know, there's tons of stories about this stupid madness of Islam. The more you know about this crazy stupid cult, the more you get disgusted, and the more maybe you will laugh in the same time. But in the same time, you find Muslims are so proud. I'm so proud to be a Muslim. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Islam is a religion make you proud as long as you know nothing about it. The second you know, the second you notice how stupid Islam is. Yeah, I have a total of 4 books, but they are translated in many languages too, and we are trying to translate to more and more languages. So you can go to Amazon, depending on your country. Amazon Germany is Amazon.de, etc. You can type Christian Prince and you will see what they have there. Don't you do this in Arabic? No, I don't do this in Arabic, because in Arabic we have many great Christians who they are doing great job speaking in TV, preaching to the Muslims, exposing Islam. So really they don't need me. I felt that I have a duty to speak to those people who don't have access to the Arabic language. Because you notice the Muslims, just because you don't speak Arabic, they say to you, they make fun of you. If you notice that when this kid hijab making mockery of David Wood because he doesn't speak Arabic, but he cannot do that with me, you know, he will be humiliated immediately. So they always say to you, you do not understand Islam because you don't speak Arabic. And this is why they avoid me. One of the reasons they avoid me that I speak Arabic, which is a major reason. The additional major reason, my knowledge is beyond their prophet knowledge. I have answers for the Quran. Their prophet himself have no answer to it. Do we have any Abdul? No, actually, you know, I'm really happy that this debate happened between David Wood and the hijab. In the beginning, I was upset actually because they were humiliating, they were making mockery of David Wood, and he was very nice. And I don't like to see that actually. You know, for me, I like Christians to be, they don't give a chance for those people to humiliate somebody. But this is his choice, the way he do things. I cannot complain. But for me, the debate was a very big win for us because hijab, he destroyed Islam. If we go over the debate, we will find that he gave us. This is why he will never get close to me, because now not only he knew I have answers for everything and I can get him busted, I can use everything he said in the debate against him, which is very shameful. You know what I mean? And now he spent like tons of videos trying to say he did not say Allah pray, but no, he said that. He said this is why the translator, he said he pray, you know, he says for him, not on him. But he confirmed what David Wood he said. He said the translator said he pray for him, not on him. He did not say on him. So he tried to swallow it, he tried to change it, and then he said that the Jews for 4,000 years, they never broke the command, not even a single rabbi, which means he proved that the Quran is a fabricated book, because the Quran confirmed in chapter 9 verse 30 that the Jews, they worship a guy, his name is Uzair. And you know, he made tons of mistakes and tons of actually it's not a mistake, it's a kind of stupidity, it's a stupid what he said, you know. And this is why now he have to make tons of videos trying to cover his madness. Now, do we have any Muslim want to give us a call to give us something good about the Prophet of Allah? I don't want to talk about anything not good. Anyone? Any Muslim? Any Muslim would like to call me? Mayday, mayday. A Muslim is needed. Hello?
Hello, CP.
Yes, my friend. How are you?
Right. I'm not Abdul, but I've got a question for you.
But you used to be Abdul before, right? You left Islam.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Right,
How it feel not to be Abdul no more?
It's pathetic being Abdul, trust me.
Okay.
Right. My question is about Quran 68 verse 13.
Okay.
If you can just explain that and tell us the background story about it.
Maybe we should talk about this verse to give it more time. You know, like it will take some time to talk about this, because this chapter here is kind of complicated, because it's not only one chapter, it's not one story, there's many stories connected to this. But if we go to the chapter of 68 verse number 13, we will find the following, just to yeah, here they're speaking about Al-Walid al-Mughira, whose father claimed that after 18 years, Ibn Abbas said, we know no one whom God described, etc. Well, you know, I prefer if we talk about this and we give it like a whole maybe a whole video just for it, and I will try to make it short, and I will not take call, because the story here actually exposed many things about Muhammad and his cult.
Yeah, because it is their own personal issues, I think, which is in the Quran, and you know, Muslims read it, and you know, they think they're gonna get blessings for reading. I think you should explain it. I mean, if you're looking to make a video on it, or is it gonna be on live?
Yeah, we will make it live, but I will try to let us say, because you know what people knows about those stories is little. We don't talk about it usually. You know, always I focus in things which is, this is like for somebody wanna study, let us say, more than just knowing Islam is stupid. You know, it's just to go deeper. You know what I mean? Like stories is what is like additional stories. Usually I focus always in stories which is you know, can make Muslim like take a decision fast and easy to know Islam is false. This one is hard to a normal Muslim to go over it, because in order to understand the story you have to know Arabic. You cannot find any,
right.
you cannot find anything in English to explain it. I did not see, like, here we go. If you read the Jalalain, you will not find really anything like what this explanation mean. Nothing. I mean, what you understand, nothing. You know.
Yeah.
So
I watched the videos. I mean, there is a mullah from India. He explained it, and he explains, you know, Walid bin Mughira, he was a bastard, and this is what actually pronounces.
yeah, actually, the one who you see, the Shia and the Sunni, they expose each other in those issues. So you know, when they speak about Walid bin Mughira, actually, I believe Walid bin Mughira somehow he was someone special to Muhammad too, and there is something fishy about this person. However, when the verse came and you ask the Muslim, this is about what? Most of the Muslim scholars, they agree that this is about Al-Walid ibn Mughira, which is going to make a big problem for the Muslims. Maybe we can, as I said, maybe we can make a special story about it. You know, now the Muslims, by the way, when you talk about this issue, they will say to you that those stories about Al-Walid ibn Mughira is fabricated. And remember, Al-Walid ibn Mughira supposedly is most of the hadith says that he is the one who drank the blood of Muhammad. You know, and Muhammad, he said to him that you will not enter hell, right?
Okay.
So how you will not enter hell? But Muhammad, he says that those who they are bastards and etc. You know, I mean, it's a you know, Muhammad life stories is a chain of stupidity. You know. But I always I avoid talking about those things for a very simple reason. If I want to speak about it right now, I cannot use one single explanation in English.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And all my audience, they speak English only. Like, I don't know how many, maybe few, maybe one or two in the crowd know Arabic, and that will make it very difficult for me to explain what we are talking about.
Okay, so the word, you know, whatever word is used in verse 13, I think is the name or something. Does that actually mean bastard, or is it something closer?
Well, as I said, you know, you have to go all over. But yes, it mean, but everyone try to give it its own interpretation, own explanation to avoid the problem. You see, the Islamic interpretation is not meant to explain the Quran as much as meant to defend the Quran. So if I go right now and I change from the English to the Arabic, you will see that everything change. If you choose anyone, let us say At-Tabari. At-Tabari here, he come with the word zanim as al-fahishul la'im. Al-fahish. But fahish, you know, al-fahisha simply usually the biggest fahisha is the zina, you know. So each one of them, he give you his own interpretation, and they try to connect it with something or some names to avoid problems which is going to affect Muhammad at the end. الفاحش اللئيم الضريبة حدثنا بشار قال أثنا ابن هشام. So as you see, all of those, in order to read, we have to go and read in Arabic only and no other help. You know, and then what I would do with those people who they are watching, how I can read all of this for them. I do use Arabic sometime, but if I have like let us say I mention 10 things in English and one thing, just because I have no choice, I mention it in Arabic. But if the whole topic in Arabic, I avoid it.
Okay.
Because people, they will say to me, okay, how we know that you are saying the truth? Maybe if we get a Muslim who can call us right now and he can read for us and he can translate, so the Muslim will not say I'm making things up, that would be good.
Maybe Shabir Ali can ring and defend.
Yeah, I mean, I will give him a chance to read for us and translate. This way they cannot say I am making things up and this is not what it's meant.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Right, Sifi, thank you for answering my call.
You're welcome. Welcome, my friend. Thank you. And you know, the issue is the Muslims always, when you get them busted, if you remember the guy the guy who he claimed that he is the friend of Zakir Naik, First he said to me, read for me from Qutada. We showed him Qutada, and then we got him busted from there, and then he called me again. He said the one you showed me before, it was not Qutada, but the fact it was. Then he said to me, read for me from Al-Razi. Then we showed him from Al-Razi, and then we got him busted again. So what they will say when they get in the corner, they will say, oh, at the end of the day, the interpretation here is made by a human being, and he is not protected by Allah. You know, is not. So when they want, the interpretation is good. When they want, they reject the interpretation as they wish. This is why I prefer always to focus on things which I can present easy. You see, when I started in the beginning doing my videos, you will notice that most of my videos was only, oh, my screen is off, is not showing. All this time I'm showing things and you guys don't see it. You believe it? Anyway, when I started doing videos, I was using Arabic only, but because there's no Sahih Bukhari in English, there was no Sahih Muslim. All this website were not there. It was not exist. So I have no choice but to show in Arabic. And you will notice all the old videos I have, the Muslim, the first thing they will say, he's lying. It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. You know? This is why I focus always on things which is in English. I cannot find anything here to prove our point in English, really. Even if you go to Ibn Kathir, Ibn Kathir in English, if you remember the story of satanic verses, everything in the satanic verses interpretation in Arabic of Ibn Kathir is gone in English, which means the translator, he took all the embarrassing stuff from the Arabic script and he did not translate into English. For this is a very hypocrite cult which they always try to fabricate and lie and cover up. They don't translate. I never saw anyone translate the Quran or give interpretation for the Quran in English. They try to fabricate, they change. You see, even if you go and read the translation for the Quran, any verse, you will find every translation give you something totally different from the other one. As an example, like when the Quran speak about Mary, that the one who protected her vagina, I did not see one translation saying the word vagina. This is the word farjaha. And Mary, the woman who protected her private part, you will see the word farjaha is gone. It says the one who was chaste. Where is the word farjaha? It doesn't say that the woman who was chaste. It means that, yes, but it says the woman who guarded her vagina, literally. And actually, when I use even the word vagina, I'm being polite, because this is not vagina in Arabic. In English, this is the word that start with P, and you know what I'm talking about. So this is why when you learn Islam from an English translation or something given to you by a Muslim, you will find how much far away the translation from reality. If you go to chapter 4, verse number 34 as an example, you cannot find really any translation even close to the real meaning. Maybe Biktal is better than the rest of them, but all of them, they are trying to hide what the Quran is saying, to the point even there's a new translation saying that the word adrubuhunna means stay away from them, go to different city. I mean, you will see here that if you read the translation, in this translator in Biktar, he said discourage them, but most of the translation, they never use discourage them, they say beat them lightly, and then they say first and second and third, all in the purpose is to hide what the Quran is saying about beating women. And those things only happen when Muslims, they try to present their culture, their religion into a Western man who don't accept such a thing. But the Muslims, they will not have a problem to say that in their countries, which is in Arabic countries. for many reasons. First of all, you cannot lie to the Arab. They speak Arabic. It says there udrubuhunna. Secondly, in there they are not the minority. You see, when Muslims are minority, they speak about Islam differently when Muslims are majority. And if the Muslim today, they are the most powerful nation on earth, they will not say, oh, the Quran doesn't say that. They will say, yes, the Quran says that. This is why you see when a Muslim he speak in a land which is controlled by Muslims, he is not ashamed. He say, yes, we have to beat them. There is a sermon made in Qatar. Qatar, the one you know, a friend to the West supposedly, which is the biggest terrorist country in the earth. It is the money back of terrorism. You will see the Imam in the official government TV speaking about beating the women, how to beat the women. And nobody is upset. I mean, did the prince put the guy in jail? Did they fire him from TV? No, this is a normal speech. It's not something something they are ashamed of. But you know, you will not see that in a Western country unless it's in a closed door mosque, if they are speaking only to Muslims. But in the front of Western people, they speak differently, try to present different value, different teaching, far away from what Islam is about. Muhammad, he have sex with Aisha when she is a child. They start fabricating articles saying Aisha she was 21, but Muhammad, when he died, Aisha she was 18. So Muhammad married her after he died. But in the Middle East, you will never find one Muslim scholar ashamed to say that Aisha she was 6. No way. So when they speak to Western, they have different story. When they speak to Arab, they have different story. If you go and sit in Pakistan, you will not find any scholar in Pakistan saying that the Prophet did not marry Aisha at the age of 6. Why? Because Pakistan is a major Muslim country, and Muslims are taking over. I mean, the whole country, who they are. So they are not ashamed. They say it as it is. Yes, we want to kill the Christians. They will not say there no. They say yes. If you don't pay jizya, you should be killed. They will not say what you hear from Muslims who live in the West trying to fabricate in order to make you believe that Islam is a good religion. Any Muslim. Any Abdul. Actually, there's a video where the Imam he say I'm trying to find it, where he said that when you buy a car, don't they give you a manual with it? The Quran is the manual for women, and there's 3 kinds of women, and some of them they cannot do anything without beating them. I'm trying to find the video. You know, if somebody have it for the Imam from Qatar, you can post it, please. So this is my advice: never learn Islam from a Muslim, for many reasons. Number one, a Muslim, he might be a person who do not know, because many Muslims do not know what Islam is about. Secondly, if he knew, he will lie. They will fabricate, and they are allowed to fabricate in this religion. You see, the problem is people assume that if somebody have a beard, that's mean he is religious and he will not lie. In Islam, they are allowed to lie. Not only they are allowed to lie, they are encouraged to lie. It is part of the cult teaching. It is part. It's a religious teaching that you should lie when you speak to non-Muslims, especially if you are not in the stage of being the superior. If you honor the superior, you can say we like peace. But the Quran say clearly, cry not for peace when you have the uppermost. They say to you as an example, Islam means peace, which is a false. Islam means surrender, does not mean even submit. I heard many Christians, they keep saying Islam means submit. This is a false translation. Islam does not mean submit. Islam means to surrender. If we go in the Quran, we will find the following. In chapter of Muhammad, this is the name of the chapter, Muhammad, verse number 35. It says, don't flatter and cry out for peace when you are the uppermost. Do you see it? So when we cry for peace, we cry for peace only when we are weak until we get strong. So Egypt now, they sign a peace agreement with Israel. Is that allowed in Islam? Yes, because Egypt is not in a stage or in the position of taking over Israel. But if Israel, when they became weaker and Egyptian army became stronger, then the Muslims, they have immediately to forsake, to destroy the peace agreement, because that is against the Quran. For now they are the uppermost. So the only time you can cry for the peace if you are not the uppermost, but if you are the uppermost, cry not for peace. You understand? So anyone he believes that you can sign an agreement between Israel and the Muslims, he's stupid. And if the Jews, they believe really they have a peace agreement with Egypt, that's because if they are, that's because they are ignorant. It's just temporary thing. And this is exactly what Muhammad he did. Muhammad, he did sign a peace agreement with the non-believers, his enemies, and as soon as he got enough power to conquer them, he made a chapter. It's called the chapter of Bara'ah, which is a chapter 9. Bara'ah mean I wash my hands from all deals I have with you. And you will see in the first verse in the chapter it says Bara'ah, Bara'atu min Allah, freedom from obligation. What is the obligation? To have peace with them. If the Muslim today, they have the power of America, all of you will be burned alive. So thank God, actually once a Saudi prince, he said to me, and this is a real prince, he said to me, thanks to Allah that we don't have the power of Russia or America. At that time I was just a kid. I said to him, why? He said, we will burn the whole world. What are you talking about? He said, we will burn the whole world if we have the power of America or the power of Russia. And he is right. At that time I was young. I don't know, like I was thinking why he's saying that. I mean, shouldn't a person be like, he liked to have such a power? The guy, he was wise. He said, no, we will be the first to we will destroy the whole earth. Because after the Muslims, they destroy the non-Muslims. What would they would do with the Muslims? The Muslims will start killing each other. The Sunni are divided, the Shia are divided. The Sunni, they want to kill the Shia, they want to kill the Shia, they want to kill Shia. And the Sunni, they have many sects, and the Duruz and the Ahmadiyya. So the whole earth will be burning, even if there is no nuke. Right now, as we speak, the Muslim Sunni, they are fighting in Syria, killing each other. Both are Sunni, and both they call each other kuffar. You know, Muhammad himself, he established the rule of destruction for his own religion, and I'm very thankful for him actually for doing that. Muhammad, he allowed the Muslims to kill each other, and because of the verses he made in the Quran, The Muslim now, each time a Muslim want to kill other Muslim, he say, okay, well, you know, the Prophet, he says, if one of group of you go out of the line, kill them, fight them, kill them, you know. And uh, this is very, very like legal in Islam. It's not like you know, like this is why some naive people like you know, James White, he said how ISIS can be Muslims if they are killing Muslims, but you do not know that the Quran says you can kill Muslims. Who said you cannot? Muhammad himself, he said it clearly. And Abu Bakr, he killed many Muslims, thousands of Muslims, not one and two and three. Aisha herself, she killed tons of Muslims. Aisha herself, she took an army to kill Ali himself, Ali, and the children of Ali. The Caliphate, the Sunni Caliphate, are the one who killed the family of Muhammad. Actually, the Muslims themselves, they killed Uthman, and all the Caliphate, almost most of them, they killed by Muslims. So since when you say to me how ISIS can be Muslims if they are killing Muslims? Right? Do we have any Abdul? Look like we are out of Abdul. So many Indonesian. I love you people from Indonesia. I'm really happy to have you. I pray to the Lord that he will support you and he will give you his love and his peace and his mercy and his protection. And I pray that people of Indonesia, they will come to Christ by tons of millions and maybe hundreds of millions. The Lord, my friend, he is there and he will never leave himself without witnesses. Don't worry about discrimination. I am from a country where Christians are discriminated, and that make us better Christians, does not make us bad Christians. That does not make us lousy ones. So the discrimination is the same as good as fire to the steel. There's iron and there's a steel, and discrimination will make you the steel, my friend. So you will be the front edge, the sword of the truth, not the sword of violence, and you will be a winner and you are victorious. If you go and read the stories of all the disciples of Jesus, you will find that they are lived nothing but under discrimination. Not even one of them enjoy freedom. They've been killed, they've been captured, they've been crucified upside down, they cut their heads, they cut their hands, they feed them to the animals, they did everything you can imagine. But yet they are the best of us. They were not weak and they were not fake Christians. So don't worry about that. Actually, you know what? There's in Indonesia, there's a territory. It's called the East of Timor. The East of Timor simply became a Christian because of discrimination. Many Indian territory, Christianity is spreading faster when there's too much discrimination. Discrimination works most of the time in the wrong direction for the one who tried to discriminate you. Because anyone who is watching, you know, from the public, he would say, okay, why those people are scared of those people? I mean, why they are scared of the Christians if Christianity is false? If it's stupid, if nobody will believe it. Why Saudi Arabia is afraid to have a book, it's called the Bible. If the Bible is not convincing, it's stupid, we laugh at it. Why they are afraid if somebody convert to Christianity? I mean, this is Islam, isn't it? Islam is the fastest growing religion, as they say. So why they are scared? Why they are terrified? Because they knew that they have nothing. They have false religion. And the only way to hold that religion together is to stop you from saying who you are. And they hope by saying that or doing that, they will stop others to join you. So they will use violence against you to scare the rest. So don't join them. We will do this to you. But that never worked. It worked in the opposite way. I went to China and I saw how Christianity is spreading in China like fire. And the Chinese government every few weeks destroy a Christian church, a huge ones. And guess what? Look what they do. When they destroy a Christian church, hoping that that will stop Christianity from spreading. Like last time I went there, the day I arrived, there was a church have more than 20,000 member in it. Huge church. The Chinese destroy the church. You see in the news, if I can find. There's tons of a church that destroy by the Chinese government. But what happened always when they do that, those Christian churches, they scattered as population to other churches, or let us say they established new churches. As you see with the, in front of you, those are churches are destroyed by the Chinese. Tons of them. Okay. They go, they bring the army, they bring their machines, and the Christians are crying, please don't do that. They don't care. They just take it down. But guess what? When they destroy a church of a Christian in China, 20,000 they used to gather in one place. And now what they do? They will make themselves, because they have no choice but to be smaller group. And smaller groups are more effective to bring more Christians to Christianity. Because now you can have a church inside your house. Here we go, you destroy my church. So now, okay, we have a Christian friends, we come to my house and we have a prayer and we invite the neighbor. And he invite his neighbor. And now instead of having a church of 20,000, the 20,000 they bring, it's like the 5 fish, the fish, you know, the miracle of the fish. The fish multiply 2,000 of fish. So they hope by destroying the church they can stop Christianity. But Christianity, China, I say to you, China is the coming giant Christian country, and nobody can stop that. It is the biggest Christian country in the world. Soon is going to be. People are converting to Christ in China as never before. You cannot even imagine it. When I crossed the, you know, the in the customs, the guy, he said to me, are you Christian? I said yes. He said to me, are you here to teach the gospel? You know, I said to him, well, if you allowed me, I will. I did not lie, you know. So it looked like he did not understood that. Yes, you know, I said to him, if you allowed me, yes, you know. And but I was saying yes, I would do that, you know. If you allowed me, I will. Which means if you as a person, you like me to preach the gospel for you, I will. So they are aware of anyone who come from abroad that he is coming to teach the gospel. But they do not need me there. Actually, I wasn't there to teach the gospel. I was there trying to share Islam with the Christians, to teach them about the cult of Islam. And you know, wonderful believers, wonderful people. I confirm to you that China is the coming Christian country, is going to be the biggest ever you can imagine. I will not be surprised if China in 50 years from now turn from communism. Actually, there's nothing communist about China. I don't know how many of you been in China. Who of you been in China before? Anyone of you been in China before? There's nothing. There's nothing communist there. There's millionaires there more than America. I saw Porsche. I saw fancy cars. The name is communist, but there's nothing communist in it. There's poor people, yes, but there's very, very filthy rich people there too. So like for me, I thought when we say China as a communist, it's communist. That's it. But China is different kind of communist. They have different. The communist there is like the government is a business. So like you run a department, the employees of this department, they make money from the department. It's not a normal government. Uh, but anyway, Christianity is spreading very powerfully in China. And the funny too, in China, if you go to China, you will see that the Chinese government, they force any church, even the one who they give them license after a hard time, that you have to put the Chinese flag in the top of the church. You know, if you don't do that, you know, you will be in trouble. You know, you have to do that with the Chinese flag. But you know, it's a stupid. I mean, okay, so who care? Put the flag, the Chinese communist flag in the top. Who care? That will not change anything. And the same for many other countries. You know, east of Timor became a Christian and now became independent. Indonesia used to be 0 Christians, and now look at the number of Christians there, tons of millions. Christianity is spreading in South Korea, and soon, and very soon in North Korea. You will see how all of North Korea will become a Christian. You know, South Korea, not long time ago, used to be totally Buddha country, and now the Christians in South Korea is almost 93-94%. So the Buddhas became very small, tiny minority. You know, so, and this is what they fear. They fear that all of Asia is coming to Christ. Indonesia is no different. The Indonesian Muslims are afraid from Christianity, and they think they can stop it, but that is impossible. Same as India. India is coming to Christ, and nobody can stop that. And by the way, India have one of the oldest churches in like it's not a new, Christianity is not a new in India, because there's many reference speaking about Apostle Thomas himself. He went all the way to the China and he established an Aramaic Orthodox church in, I think, in Karakalla. That's what the name of the city. So people, they say Islam is the fastest growing religion. I say Islam is the fastest dying religion, and the internet is the kill of Islam. The Muslim in the beginning, they try to fabricate tons of thousands of videos. Like if you go in YouTube and you search for Islam, you will find tons, millions of videos made by Muslims. Example, if you say Quran miracles in the YouTube, you will find thousands and thousands of Muslim videos. But today everybody laugh at those miracles. So in the beginning, maybe people, they were impressed. Took us some time to defeat this lie, but we did defeat it. And now nobody believe in any lie the Muslims they say about their Quran scientific miracles. Like this guy Nu'man Khan, actually, what an idiot. He tried to find miracles in the language, which is very funny. So or let's say the mathematic numbers, women are appear in the Quran 33 times. If we search, we will 23 times. If we search, we will find this is a lie, big fat lie. So you can defeat everything they say easy, and when you defeat it, the Muslim themselves, they will be ashamed. You see, if those miracles are true, then Islam will be solid. But if you convert somebody to Islam because of a miracle of science, as you claim, let us say you show him a video proving something to him, which is supposedly coming from the Quran, but then later this guy, he watched a video like one of my videos, or he buy my books, Quran and Science in Depth, and he find that you did lie to him. Not only he will leave Islam, he will become an enemy to Islam. So the false miracles of the Quran, scientific miracles, now it's fire back at Islam itself, because people, they start noticing that everything they've been told is a big fat lie and there's no truth in it. Look how many, look endless, just type the miracle of the Quran, look, endless, but not a single one is truthful. And here we go. How many hours I am on air? I challenge any Muslim right now to call me and choose one scientific miracle in the Quran and challenge me to debunk it right now, right here. Like Shabir Ali, miracle of number 19 in the Quran. Do Shabir Ali, I made a video, get him busted. Do Shabir Ali dare to call me and show me the number 19? Can he show us on the screen the number 19 miracle? Can he himself do a video show us how this 19 work? They cannot. All those miracles is based on one thing, that you do not know Arabic and we can fool you and we can lie to you. Not a single statement there is it true. Miracle number 19, I made a video, many videos about it, and show you how stupid it is. You can just search for it. Just type mathematic miracles in the Quran, Christian Prince. Lies over lies over lies, non-stop. Your God even do not know how the baby is made. What miracles? Your God, he think that the bees, they eat fruit and they shit honey. Your God, he think that the women have a sperm coming from her ribs. Your God, he think that the mountains are placed in the top of the earth. Your God think that the hail or ice is coming from mountains in heaven. I wish I can play those videos, but you know they will claim copyright over it. 6 determine miracle of the Quran. How you determine 6 in the Quran? Any Muslim wanna call me and choose one of those miracles to talk about? I cannot play any of those videos because they will claim copyright over them, my friend. But what we can do tomorrow we will do live podcast, and I will call it from now Quran miracles, and we will challenge any Muslim from around the world to call us live, and he pick up the miracle and we get it busted. Deal? We will not choose one, they choose. There's a website, it's called Quran Miracle. We will open it for them and we will say choose one for us. Supposedly have all the Muslims claim about Quran miracles. Like this one here, Quran miracle. Any Muslim is welcome to call me anytime and say to me, I want you to debunk this one. And you will see, I will guarantee you that everybody will be laughing at the lies is there. Look how many, look. Not a single one is true. Not a single one. Do you see how many? And actually, here we go. I am supposed to go and leave, but if a Muslim now, he can call me and mention one miracle for me which is impossible to prove wrong, I'm here. I will give you the coming 10 minutes to call me, my friend. Who is a Muslim wanna call me? Choose any of those miracles, or even something is not mentioned here, no problem. Not necessarily. I'm just showing you a website because you need to give me the article so we can see what the claim is. This website supposedly about miracles and the Quran. Not only it is not a true, it is a stupid, and you will die laughing at the what is a science to be the opposite. Any Muslim wanna call? Choose any one if you like. I mean, doesn't matter which one. They knew they cannot do it. They knew they knew it's a lie. You know, the Quran itself says Allah, he never sent a miracle. So what do you mean we discover miracles in the Quran? How the Quran says we did not give miracles to Muhammad, and then you say to me discovery. وَمَا مَنَعَنَا أَن نُرْسِلَ بِالْآيَاتِ. Never, nothing like, and we refrain from sending signs. Refrain. Allah saying he refrained from sending sign, which means he did not send sign. So if you say to me all of those are signs, that means this is a contradiction for the Quran. How he say he refrained, but yet he is sending miracles? You know what I mean? Do we have any Abdul want to tell us about any miracle here? Tomorrow, what time, guys, you think it's a good time to have live podcast? Should we do it earlier? I think tomorrow I will do it earlier because today we did it late. What do you think? Same time, maybe it's good for people who live in America, but it's not good for those who live in Europe. Yeah. Well, we will see. Let us see what the Lord will inspire me. You know, we will see. But anyway, be sure that you have your own subscribe to the channel, so you will be notified. And maybe in a few hours, I will decide when I'm going to do the broadcast. And tomorrow we will talk about the miracles of the Quran. All right. And I will not choose a topic. The Muslim, they can call me and they say, okay, I challenge you. Don't tell me what it is. Just don't tell me now. Call me suddenly, say something to me, and challenge me to prove it. And I will guarantee you that everybody will laugh at your miracle. All right. All right, my friend. I want to say thank you. I'm losing my voice. My voice is getting tired. I want to say thank you for being here, and thank you for those who made donation. We appreciate you. May the Lord bless you, and may the Lord bless all of you and all of us together. And we pray for all those who they decide to leave Islam today live on air, and those who they are thinking about it, even though they did not have the courage to say we will. But I'm sure they will text me, as many they do. Actually, today I got many texts right now as we speak from people who decide to leave Islam. But I do as they wish. Sometimes they don't mind to show, sometimes they don't want to be known. So we respect their wishes. But if you change your mind, you like to speak, or you like me to say that the brother who called us a second ago or 15 minutes ago, he decided to leave Islam, let me know, and I will be happy to say so. My friend, you cannot build a religion, or you cannot defend God by lying. And the clear proof that Islam is a lie, that Muslims, they cannot defend Islam without creating lies. If Islam is a good religion, why Muslims they need to create such a website full of lies? If God is God, God do not need you to find discovery in the Quran. Why your God did not find the discovery himself? Why your God did not find the speed of light? Why he did not say, here we go, the speed of light in the Quran? You are smarter than your God. And the funny, all those things the Muslim they claim, it is discovered by the Western, not by them, not by their God. Speed of light, vision, pharaoh mummy, stream explosion, human embryo, mountains, age of universe, spider, internal waves, milk, brain functions, pyramid, ants, atmosphere, base 19, hydrogen. I mean, why God of Islam did not say to us the mathematics miracle of the Quran 19? The Quran speak about 19 angels only. I mean, why? What's wrong with this God? You Muslims are smarter than him, obviously. And if we go and check every one of them, we will see that this is nothing but a scam. And this is additional proof. And I challenge any Muslim who is listening that tomorrow when we go live broadcast, you call me and you choose anything you wish, from here or from different website. I don't care. I like this website because it's putting it all together, and you know it's easy. But you can give me any website of your choice. Give me the name of the miracle, the article. We will read it together in the screen, and you will see yourself. You will be ashamed what you challenge me to explain to you or to debunk to you. Why Christians don't do that? Because we have the true God and we are true believers, and true believers should not fabricate lies and claim miracles which does not exist. We don't. We do not need it. But because Muslims, they have a prophet who have nothing. You don't even have a prophecy. As you see, a Muslim today, he called me, says, can you answer this prophecy? And we showed him that this is stupid, and he agreed this is stupid. So he called me to prove me wrong. He ended saying he himself, he's saying this is not right. Only false God, he need false people to prove him to be true God by false stories. True God will not accept false stories to be the proof of his existence. For false cannot make you truth. Since when we can prove that God is a true by lying about him or about what he said? And what that will make us, what kind of people we are, what kind of followers we are. And this is again an additional confirmation that Islam is from the devil. Because if Islam is from the true God, why the Muslims they lie about miracles in the Quran? So tomorrow, guys, I promise you this will be our topic. And please invite all your Muslim friends. Say to them, call Christian Prince. Choose for him the miracle of your choice, which you think nobody can debunk. And let us laugh together. All right. May the Lord bless you. I thank you for being here. And until we see you tomorrow again, Christ is Lord and Islam is false. And see you soon again. Bye-bye and take care. Thank you.